sugar. 2 cups. Need to add just a little bit more, so I didn't have it all the way full. And I'm going to go ahead and add 2 cups of bananas. Now I've got 4 bananas that are pretty small, so that's what I'm using. It's 3/4 of a cup of vegetable oil. I'm using corn oil today. Remember, anytime you're mixing up a cake, once you add your flour, you only need to mix it 2 minutes max. So, that's one of the last things I put in. We're going to put in 3 eggs. An 8-ounce can of crushed pineapple, juice and all. Yummy yum. Now I go ahead and add my small dry ingredients. We're going to put in a teaspoon of baking soda. A teaspoon of ground cinnamon. A half teaspoon of salt. And we'll go ahead and add the vanilla. A teaspoon of vanilla. Already smells good. Now I'm using all-purpose flour for this cake, and I'm going to sift mine. You do not have to sift it, but my flour needs sifting, I think. So I'm going to use 3 cups of flour, and I'm just going to start out sifting 2 cups. Well, I'll go ahead and put all 3 in there. I think it'll hold it. Pans. I'm going to do something a little bit different with my hummingbird cake to make it pretty for Easter, and you will see in just 1 minute what I'm going to do. Make sure you spray them good. Get them coated really well. And yes, I do spray these over my sink, but when I'm doing a show, I like to have them out here so y'all can see what I'm doing. And since this is a different cake pan, this is the one I'm going to do the top layer with. I'm going to do the top layer, and I'm going to put in just a little bit of brown sugar. And this is a little bit of light and dark mixed together, but you don't have to do that. Just use what you got, because you want this to come out. And now what we're going to do is we're going to add pecans. Alright, if for some reason this backfires on me and don't work, then we just won't put it on the top layer. We'll just put it in the middle of the cake. The special layer we made. Alright, I'm using 3 8-inch layers. I'm going to bake these at 350 degrees. And time them for 30 minutes and check on them after that. And you're just going to wait till they come out with a toothpick clean. And start pulling away from the sides a little bit, then you know it's done. Alright, they've been in there about 3 more minutes. And now they look perfect. So, gotta let them cool enough so you can flip them out. But I like to wait till the pan's almost very, cool to the touch before I flip it. Alright, here is our top layer. This is how it's looking. You can see it's pulled away from the side, so we can flip it out now. And I'm hoping, crossing my fingers, that it's going to be really, really pretty. I'm going to zoom y'all in so y'all can see it as I flip it out. Can't see the pecans as good as I thought you were going to. I scraped the sugar off of this. Next time I do this, I'm just going to put pecans in the bottom of the cake pan. I think that would have been much prettier. But you live and learn.
She's showing you how to make this really easy and really yummy cream cheese frosting. The first thing you need is cream cheese, and I'm just going to be using one block of the big blocks of cream cheese. Try to work with the best quality cream cheese that you can, because that makes a difference. Then I'm just going to be using some whipping cream, 1/4 of a cup, and again try to use the best quality that you can find. Here comes the powdered sugar or icing sugar, and I'm just going to be using 7 tablespoons of that one. We need some lemon, and we're going to be using just half a teaspoon of that. The first thing that I'm going to be doing is adding my cream cheese to my mixing bowl. One thing I would highly suggest is to have your cream cheese kind of like at room temperature, not like super soft, because then it's not going to be holding the piping tip when you work with it. But just try to not work it directly from the fridge, because then it's going to be like too cold. But I'm just going to mix it until it's creamy. And then to that, I'm just going to add my whipping cream, and I'm just going to work it until my whipping cream starts to fluff or just whip. It took me like 5 minutes of this one. Don't forget to be scraping down the sides as you go, because a lot of times a lot of stuff like gets stuck in the bottom. Then I'm just going to add the powdered sugar, and I'm just sifting this as I add it. So if there's any lumps or bumps, it's gonna be like removed as I add it. I'm just going to finally add my lemon. If you love lemon, add more in this. Or if you are not a fan of this flavor when you're frosting, just add like 1/4 of a teaspoon or something, or just less than that. Personal preference, the flavor that you want to go for. And then I'm just going to mix that in until everything is incorporated, until I have something that looks like this. This recipe to me is like the best to work with on cupcakes and cakes, because not only does it have a good like color, you can work with, you know, gel food coloring, but it has like the most incredible flavor to it if you love cream cheese and lemon. Okay, we are gonna use my crusted bottomed cake. I'm gonna add some fresh pineapple to the top, not fresh pineapple, but some more crushed pineapple to the top of it, and I'll show you how we're gonna do it. But let's go ahead and start out by putting our other layers. They look really pretty. They look delicious. They're nice and golden. And I'm putting this on the cake thing so that I can take it off my cake plate and put it in the refrigerator, because the hummingbird cake, of course, has to be refrigerated due to the cream cheese and the icing. Bottom of my board. Okay, now I'm going to take the pineapple. I had a large thing of pineapple instead of a small thing, and so I'm going to take this pineapple, I'm going to put it on the top of my cake. Juice and all. Now, I could have put a little pineapple in the cake when I baked it,
And that would have made it more like a pineapple upside down on the top. So you can do what you want to do. You can do it this way, where you're adding it to the top to make it look fresh for Easter. Yummy. Kind of break that up a little bit, make it look better. Don't let it be flat looking. Okay, and then I'm just gonna sprinkle some pecans on top of it. If you wanted to, you could go around the top with a border of Cool Whip, you know, if you want to. But I'm not going to. That's all I'm gonna do. This will be delicious, y'all. Woo! We're gonna taste it. All right, let's cut our cake, y'all. Let's see how it looks. Looks moist. And I haven't refrigerated it yet, so keep that in mind. Once it's in the refrigerator for a while, it won't be quite as moist. I mean, you know, it'll be easier to cut, because it'll be cold. This is a big piece of cake. You wanna see it? That's like heaven on a plate. Let me just taste it.